On the news tonight, Governor Dauda Lawal approves relief assistance to families of boat accident victims in Gumi. Youth group advocates for good leadership towards Nigeria's development.
We believe that democracy thrives when citizens participate.
Plus, Nigeria's Deaf Super Eagles emerged victorious in West African Deaf Football Championship. Assalamu alaikum, very good evening and welcome to NTA Gusau News. I am Halir Muhammad Umar with the full text of the bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has sponsored 20 vibrant youth from the state to participate in the International Youth Day Summit 2025. The event was recently held at the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Abuja. The summit, which brought together young leaders, innovators, and change makers across Nigeria and beyond, provided a great platform for Zamfara youth to share ideas, showcase innovations, and reaffirm the administration's strong commitment to youth empowerment and human capital development. The Zamfara delegation was led by the Honorable Special Advisor to Governor on Human Capital Development, Noura Suraj, who emphasized that the initiative was designed to unlock the talents, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit of young people in the state. In a message to the participants, Governor Lawal reiterated that empowering the youth through exposure, innovation, and leadership development remains a key pillar of his administration's 6-point SMART agenda. He expressed confidence that the knowledge and experiences gained from the summit will contribute to the success of his administration's commitment to moving Zamfara State forward and preparing the youth for global opportunities. Competent and credible leaders have been urged to offer themselves for service in response to the yearnings and aspirations of the citizens. The call was made by the Coalition of Youth, Students and Entrepreneurs for Good Governance during a town hall meeting on good leadership and effective representation as tools for development. Correspondent Bellusani reports.
The town hall meeting, which focused on the qualities of credible leadership and the importance of visionary representation in Zamfara State, brought together youths, students, entrepreneurs, and other stakeholders. In a communique issued at the end of the dialogue, participants resolved to sustain efforts in promoting civic engagement, peaceful democratic participation, and issue-based politics. The coalition further urged competent and credible leaders to offer themselves for service in response to the aspirations of the people.
We believe that democracy thrives when citizens participate, when youth take responsibility, and when the society speaks with one voice for credible leadership.
Specifically, the meeting appealed to the renowned philanthropist and founder of the AUG Foundation, Abdul Hafiz Umar Barau, consider contesting for the Zamfara Central Senatorial District, describing him as a leader whose representation will reflect the yearnings of the people, responsible and people-oriented governance.
This call came after careful reflection on his record of integrity, accessibility, and consistent service to communities across Zamfara State and beyond.
The organizers, however, clarified that the resolution was not a political campaign or party endorsement, but a civic position exercised under constitutional rights to free expression, association, and peaceful assembly. In Gusau, Bellu Sani Maradun, NTA News.
Zamfara State government has flagged up an oral cholera vaccination campaign to prevent the spread of the deadly disease. The exercise, which took place in Bungudu, is designed to cover 6 local government areas mostly affected by the cholera outbreak. The report. Zamfara State has in recent time been grappling with a rising number of cholera cases, prompting stakeholders to take measures to reduce the spread of the disease. This is an oral cholera vaccination campaign launched by the state government through the State Primary Healthcare Development Board in collaboration with World Health Organization and other supporting partners in Bungudu local government area as part of ongoing efforts to protect residents from the deadly disease. The campaign, which witnessed the administration of vaccines to children, will cover 6 local government areas mostly affected by the outbreak, namely Anka, Bungudu, Gusau, Shinkafi, Talatan Mafara, and Zurmi. The State Commissioner of Health, Dr. Nafisa Muhammad Maradun, noted that the vaccination is a step towards breaking the chain of transmission, stressing that other measures are being taken to ensure early detection and prompt response to the disease.
We are indeed grateful to the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, which has supported Zamfara State with 1,147,671 doses of oral cholera vaccine. This will enable us to reach an estimated 878,162 children across 6 local governments.
In their separate remarks, the state coordinators of National Primary Healthcare Development Board and World Health Organization, as well as representatives of UNICEF and RWASA, among others, described the vaccine as safe and effective, while enjoining residents to maintain good hygiene to prevent the spread of the disease.
The agency is continuously striving for a future where no child dies or is limited by the harmful effect of cholera infection.
Ensuring food items are covered and protected from flies before domestic use, cooking food thoroughly and washing fruits and vegetables before eating, treating drinking water by boiling and other treatment commodities options as available by the wash sector.
The chairman Bungudu Local Government Council Alhaji Noura Umar Abdullahi and Emir Bungudu Alhaji Hassan Attahiru commended all stakeholders for their prompt response to the outbreak, while advising the public to adhere to preventive measures. The campaign emphasized the need for people to avoid open defecation, ensure regular hand washing before eating and after using the toilet, among other preventive measures against cholera. 15 persons have been confirmed dead following a boat mishap in Gumi local government area of Zamfara State. The boat was reportedly overloaded by some residents of Danmaga, Tungar Megunya, and Nasaraur Kifi villages who were fleeing to a neighboring community for fear of being attacked by the bandits terrorizing the area. The Deputy Speaker of Zamfara State House of Assembly and member representing Gumi 2 constituency Aliu Adamu, who confirmed the incident, said 20 persons have been rescued alive, while the search for yet to be identified number of missing others continues. In the meantime, Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has commiserated with the affected communities and the Gumi Emirate over the tragedy. In a statement, the governor prayed for the repose of the departed souls, even as he directed for immediate delivery of relief materials to families of the deceased. And on the sporting world, Nigeria has made another history by winning the 13th edition of the West African Deaf Football Championship. The team defeated Gambia's Scorpions 4-2 in a penalty shootout after the game ended on draw of 1-1 at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. Our sports correspondent Ilyas Allo has the details.
Nigeria's deaf Super Eagles have once again etched their name in history by becoming champions at the 13th edition of the West African Deaf Football Championship in Abuja. This marks the 7th time Nigeria has won the regional tournament, showcasing the team's dominance in West African Deaf football. The tournament was organized by the Nigerian Deaf Football Association in collaboration with the West African Deaf Federation with support from ECOWAS. The Executive Secretary of the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities in Nigeria, Ayuba Gofwan, who attended the final game, described the win as a source of pride for Nigeria, demonstrating the resilience, talent, discipline, and determination of deaf athletes in the country. He promised that the Commission will continue to advocate for greater support from government and stakeholders to ensure that deaf footballers and all athletes with disabilities receive the recognition and opportunity that they deserve. The tournament featured teams from Nigeria, Gambia, Niger Republic, Liberia, and other West African nations, highlighting the region's interest in deaf football. Ilyas Allo, NTA Sport Update.
And with that report on Sports Update, we conclude NTA Gusau News tonight. Thank you for watching and have a blessed night. Wassalamu alaikum.